Hey everyone, and welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into something that is absolutely shaking up the tech world right now, the revolutionary AI agent called Manus. If you've been paying any attention to the space lately, you've probably heard the whispers, or let's be real, the shouting about this new tool. But today, we're going to unpack exactly what it is, how it works, and why it honestly might just be the most important software development of 2026.
So let's start with a really common frustration. Generative AI is amazing for thinking, right? But you're still the manual bottleneck. Just picture your daily workflow. You ask a chatbot to draft an email, but then you still have to copy it, open your email client, paste it in, check the formatting, and actually click send. The AI did the thinking, sure, but you did the manual labor. It's kind of like having a brilliant assistant who just absolutely refuses to get up from their chair.
Well, this is exactly where the paradigm shifts. Manus isn't just another chatbot you talk to. It's a virtual employee. It is a fully autonomous AI agent that literally takes control of your browser, moves the mouse, clicks the buttons, and does the actual work for you. You just give it a goal, and it navigates the web exactly like a human would to get it done.
Here is our roadmap for today. 1. The fully autonomous agent. 2. AI that does the work. 3. Pro-level website traffic analysis. 4. Costs, credits, and daily limits. And finally, number 5, security and competitor comparisons.
Okay, let's jump right into section 1, the fully autonomous agent, and look at what makes Manus so incredibly unique.
92.7%. That is a massive number. It represents Manus' score on the Gaia benchmark. And if you aren't familiar with Gaia, it's essentially the ultimate test for AI agents. It measures their ability to actually complete complex, multi-step tasks all on their own. Now, to put that 92.7% into perspective for you, OpenAI's highly touted deep research, it scored just 74.3%. So Manus isn't just beating the competition here, it is absolutely crushing the creators of ChatGPT by nearly 18 percentage points.
And trust me, the industry has definitely noticed. To prove just how serious this tech is, Meta actually announced a buyout of Manus in December 2025 for roughly 300 billion yen. That is a massive acquisition, and it signals some really major future integrations. Just imagine this level of autonomous action integrated directly into apps you use every day, like Instagram, Facebook, or WhatsApp. The landscape is literally shifting beneath our feet.
Moving on to section 2. AI that does the work. Let's check out some real-world examples of what this looks like in action.
To really demonstrate this, the source material walked through an escalating series of 5 totally relatable use cases. They gave Manus a prompt for each of these: shopping on Amazon, coding a smartphone app, building a Chrome extension, conducting broad research, and designing presentation slides. And you know what? In every single case, Manus completed the entire task, start to finish, zero human intervention. It didn't just spit out instructions on how to do it, it actually did the work. But what is really wild here is the sheer speed. It built a custom Chrome extension that takes screenshots and adds notes in just a minute and a half. It designed a full slide deck in 2.5 minutes, and incredibly, in the time it takes you to go brew a cup of coffee, just 7 minutes, Manus designed, coded, and debugged a fully functioning tarot-reading smartphone app. And it's not just fast, right? It's genuinely smart. When the source asked Manus to buy a top-rated humidifier for under 5,000 yen on Amazon, it didn't just blindly click buttons. It actually noticed an error where the shipping destination was somehow mysteriously set to Turkey. Now, a basic script would have totally failed there. But Manus, it reasoned through the problem, realized the mistake, autonomously inputted a Japanese zip code to fix the shipping, and then successfully added the item to the cart. That is human-level problem-solving on the fly. And hey, these capabilities have real-world financial implications too. The source highlighted a solo developer named Devin Davis who built this simple recipe organization app called Crouton using AI. Well, it went viral on the App Store and now generates roughly $5,000 a month. This really proves that leveraging autonomous agents to build simple, everyday utility apps isn't just some tech gimmick. It's a completely legitimate avenue for everyday people and side hustlers to reclaim their time, solve their own problems, and even generate real income.
And the best part? You don't even need to be a developer to test what Manus builds. When it finished that tarot app we talked about earlier, it literally just provided a QR code on the screen. By using a free testing app called Expo Go on your smartphone, you simply scan the code and instantly preview and use your brand new custom-coded app right on your actual device. It drops the barrier to entry for software creation down to virtually zero.
All right, on to section 3, pro-level website traffic analysis. Let's dig into some seriously pro-level insights here.
We have to talk about how Manus handles information. Because it's brilliant. Unlike other tools like OpenAI's deep research, which hyperfixates on drilling down into a single topic or a single link, Manus excels at what's called wide research. It literally opens up multiple tabs at once, looks at YouTube comments, analyzes video thumbnails, and cross-references multiple websites simultaneously. It paints a much broader, much more strategic picture of a brand or topic.
But here is the absolute game changer, especially for marketers. Manus has a direct integration with SimilarWeb. If you aren't familiar, SimilarWeb is an enterprise-grade tool that usually costs thousands of dollars a month to access. By using Manus, you can autonomously pull website traffic data for literally any competitor. You can see exactly where their audience is coming from. For instance, maybe you realize a competitor gets 60% of their traffic from Google Search, but 30% from Instagram. That lets you make actual data-driven decisions on where to focus your own efforts, and you get this premium data just by spending standard Manus credits. No expensive subscriptions required.
Which brings us to Section 4, Costs, Credits, and Daily Limits. Let's break down exactly how this credit system works.
Okay, so here's the breakdown of the pricing tiers. It runs on a credit system, and while there is a very generous free tier, the paid accounts, which start at just $20 a month, unlock a massive superpower: parallel tasks. On a paid plan, you can have Manus running up to 20 complex tasks entirely at the exact same time. It's doing all of this in the background while you sleep or focus on other things. You can even schedule these tasks to run automatically, like telling it to check your competitor's traffic every single morning at 9 a.m.
And just to give you a sense of the value here, having Manus shop on Amazon costs about 119 credits. Building that entire smartphone app we discussed, that took 172 credits. Doing wide research and generating a whole slide deck took 263 credits. So you have plenty of daily bandwidth to build an app or run market research completely for free every single day. But here is the crucial point regarding the free tier, and this is a little detail a lot of people tend to miss. It's the monthly cap. Yes, you get 300 credits a day, but free users are capped at a strict maximum consumption of 1,500 credits per month. Once you hit that 1,500 monthly limit, your 300 daily credit allowance just stops refreshing until the calendar rolls over to the next month. So it's a fantastic way to test the waters, but power users are definitely going to need to upgrade. And that leads us to our final section, Section 5, Security and Competitor Comparisons. Let's look at the broader landscape. First up, security. Manus was originally a Chinese startup developed by a company called Monica. However, they actually relocated their headquarters to Singapore in the summer of 2025. And as we discussed earlier, they were acquired by the US-based Meta in December 2025. Because of that, it's not bound by the exact same strict data sharing laws as tools operating solely within China, like DeepSeek. That being said, the exact server locations still remain unverified. So the golden rule here is just simple caution. It is highly recommended that you do not input sensitive personal data, or especially your personal credit card information, directly into the platform just yet. So looking at the big picture, where does Manus actually fit into your daily toolkit? Well, you use an AI like GenSpark when you need blazing fast, simple research. Use ChatGPT Operator when you want to heavily supervise a task, where the AI checks in with you step by step to confirm before it moves forward. But you use Manus when you have a complex, multi-step project and you just want the job done, completely hands-off while you literally walk away from the computer.
We have officially moved past the era of AI simply thinking for us. We are now firmly in the era of execution. Now that the AI can act as your personal developer, your researcher, and your assistant, doing the actual manual labor of clicking, typing, and coding, the only bottleneck left isn't technical skill. The only limit left is your imagination. So, knowing what this incredible tool is capable of today, what are you going to choose to build tomorrow? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will catch you on the next one.